tell over a story about a Rav Avigdor Miller Zechrono Livracha. There was a Yid who davened in a shul that he was very close to. And one morning after Shachris, he told him that he's leaving, saying goodbye. He's going to be away for a few days. He's going to London. And he's going for 2 days of business meetings that will spell the difference of his entire parnasa. He was able to get access to very, very important people, different companies that will allow his business to thrive. And that evening in Ma'ariv, Rav Avigdor Miller was very surprised to see that he came to shul for Ma'ariv. And he came over to Rav Avigdor Miller after davening, and he looked very upset. And the Rebbe asked him, what happened? Weren't you supposed to go to London? He says, yes, I left this morning with plenty of time, but there was an accident on the highway, and we were stuck in traffic, and whatever we tried did not work. And by the time I got to the airport, it was too late to board the plane, and I missed my flight. And when I missed my flight, there was no other flight to take that day, and therefore all my meetings had to be canceled. All the meetings that I worked hard to organize, to set up, all the contacts that I would have made are all gone. A terrible thing happened. And Avigdor Miller looked at him and says, let me ask you a question. What would happen if tomorrow morning you walked into shul and you heard that plane that you were supposed to be on crashed in the sea and all 450 passengers perished? What would your reaction be? He says, Rebbe, are you kidding? I would make a kiddush on Shabbos and say Nishmas and Hallel and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for saving me by causing me to miss the plane. Avigdor Miller looked at him very seriously and says, Russia, why does it have to be that 450 people have to lose their lives before you could recognize and accept and appreciate of what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did for you? Obviously, by you having this traffic, going through this and missing the plane, it was HaKadosh Baruch Hu's message to you that you didn't need to go. There was no need to go, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved you from some kind of disaster. And why don't you thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu without having the fact that 450 people would lose their lives? To recognize that everything that happens in our lives is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That we got sick. When someone gets sick, it's from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When someone didn't get sick, it's also from HaKadosh Baruch Hu.